So, I gotta ask a question along with this. Could there be a shift towards a world where optics are placed at a low value and the reality is placed at a high value, especially with the existence of tools on the internet and Reddit? Whoops. Alright, let's see what it thinks, guys. Let's see what she thinks. Let's get it going. What's it gonna be? Grab a chocolate bar here. What are we gonna get today, guys? We got a Crispy Crunch, a Wonder Bar. What else we got in here? What the hell is this? Ooh, this looks cool. Normal? Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Fucking Hershey's. Funny because I'm trying to bargain with fate and comical entities. Well, if I get rich with my novel, I'll do philanthropic work. Fine, but what about children with cancer? Should I donate to the Jamaican planters? I would say your problem is you're trying to like bargain for something, right? But if you're bargaining for something, you gotta put it on yourself. So you gotta be like, I'll become rich and famous, but I'll lose a family member. Now you're playing with fate. But until you put something bigger than your own wish on the line, I don't know, man. Fate's not a kind mistress. But we're gonna find something out, guys. This has almonds in it. I'm allergic to almonds. I don't give a fuck. I'm eating this. We changed 9,900. That's 100 times 69. True. So first we're gonna eat around the almond and see how that goes. That's too funny, Dreamy. Guys, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I'm not feeling it. Okay, now you only watch videos of AI becoming beautiful bodies with old people? What? Very nice, Dream Blade. Guys, I don't know what to say. I don't feel the sting of the almond. Could I possibly be over this allergy? I can eat almonds now, guys? Uh-oh. Now you've just got me intrigued, Dreamy. I don't know how intrigued, but definitely intrigued. It's not bad. It just usually makes my tongue sting and my throat sore. And almonds used to be at the top of the list with cherries. Apples, cherries, almonds. Something about the acid in them. Nope, it was almonds. But it was overconsumption. Chocolate covered almonds, man. I don't know how I'm not fat from eating like 10,000 of those. I spent like my entire paycheck when I was like 17 or 18 on fucking, there's no way, Levi. Mm-mm. When you say short stories, you mean shorts, right? Allergies aren't real. I don't know, tell that to people to die from allergies, Levi. Allergies are real, however, they can be enhanced by the mind freaking out about them. They wouldn't be able to hear me anyways. Don't mess with allergies. It's allergies from overconsumption, so the fact I haven't eaten them in 10 years means that... Right? It's all good. I'm sorry, guys. It's too much, I know. And Smokey's not here to shoot me, so how am I supposed to die? I'm pretty sure I'm like, me and Smokey are the only stoners here. As far as I know. No one else smokes. Someone with a handle like Blaze or Pyro, so when Smokey comes in, they come after. True. It's all got to make some sense. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is what it thinks. We're your friend. Smoke a little bit. That's what my parents said to me. Live a little bit and handed me a joint. Now we're here. Fuck. They're probably thinking to themselves, why did we ever do that? He's never gonna leave the fucking house. Here's a clear and structured response to your query about why society values optics over reality in public-facing spaces and whether a shift toward prioritizing reality is possible, especially when given the presence of internet trolls and public and platforms like Reddit. Do you want cocaine? Come on, man! It's just a snow. My name's Roxo, the rock and roll crown, and I do cocaine. Why society values optics over reality. Society places a high value on optics, how things appear, because appearances are easier to control, more immediately rewarding, and simpler to process than the complex, often messy reality. In public spaces where first impressions and quick judgments dominate, people and intuitions prioritize a polished image over the unvarnished truth. Here's why. Control and comfort. Optics can be curated to fit narratives that people want to believe. Whether it's about success, morality, or competence, a well-crafted image provides a sense of order and reassurance, while reality often reveals flaws, contradictions, or discomforting truths that require effort to understand. Instant gratification. A good appearance delivers instant impact. A contrast, uncovering reality, takes time and critical thinking, which many people aren't willing or able to invest, especially in fast-paced public settings. Media influence. The rise of traditional and social media amplifies this preference. Platforms reward attention, grabbing polished and provocative presentations with visibility, likes, shares, and followers, regardless of their truthfulness. Sensationalism often trumps accuracy because it's more engaging. You're right to point out that the good optics are often a lie, a facade hiding the less flattering reality over time. Its disconnect might become clear, but society still clings to optics because they align with human biases, like the desire for simple, digestible stories. And because the systems we've built, media, social hierarchies, reward them. What is this? The new tenor? Wait, what? I don't understand. Why'd you post a link to Evangelion? Wait. Ow, the new tenor. I want a Ray android. And this link is about a sex doll. Ah, I see. Okay. Way off topic there. Nicely done, Dreamy. I prefer a link to Evangelion to an evangelical channel. There you go, Sean. That's how you use words. Love it. Could there be a shift toward valuing reality over optics? The possibility of a world where reality is prized over optics exists, but it's not straightforward. The internet, with its trolls and platforms like Reddit, complicates the picture rather than clearly driving such a shift. Let's break it down. Role of trolls and the internet. Disruption, not truth. Trolls exploit the same mechanisms that make optics powerful: sensationalism and emotional triggers. They spread misinformation or provoke reactions which muddies the waters rather than pushing people toward reality. If anything, their presence makes it harder to trust what's real, potentially deepening cynicism instead of fostering a demand for truth. Information overload. The internet offers unprecedented access to information, but it also floods us with misinformation. This overload can overwhelm people, making it tough to distinguish. I'm going to turn this down just a wee bit. There. The internet offers unprecedented access to information, but it also floods us with misinformation. This overload can overwhelm people, making it tough to distinguish reality from noise. Without the tools or motivation to sift through it, many default to accepting what looks good or feels right. Back to optics. Father, bless the gospel of our Lord and protect our knights from this war against bloody demons. They have witchcraft. Burn the witches! Burn the witches! She's a witch! Burn her! Sir, that's a tree. Burn her! Okay, sir. That's right. Do what I say. Pretty sure that was just a tree. Shut up! This is a fucking tree, guys. I think it was just a tree, guys. Witchcraft! I scream emo. Emo hardcore. That's my growl voice. Honestly, sometimes trolls make it easier to avoid unreliable sources of information. When a news org gets fed some absolute nonsense and they post it uncritically, you know from that point on that's not a reliable news source. True. So when Pakistan... So you're saying... Wait, Levi, so what you're saying is... This Arma 3 simulation video is shared by both Pakistan and Indian accounts, including news channels. Is this it? Yeah. That's the official Pakistan government account posting Arma 3 game footage and claiming it's real. Yeah, we shot down some of their planes. Oh my god. Pop, punk, emo, hardcore. Is that like a good thing, Dreamy? I don't know. I have a lot of different voices. I just usually don't use them for any means. If you know what I mean. You fucking know what I mean, dude. That's just the only one we got is the brown. Why not nothing else go down with that one? We got nothing left to go for. Fuck.
Somebody gonna get a hurt.
Alright, somebody gonna get hurt real bad. Oh yes, here we go. We are going for the Papa Bunky more hardcore. For me, speaking honestly, I just wanted to say I want to watch you slaughter some Shiite or Sunni idiots, but it doesn't matter. My country is safe with China and the Russians. My country is kind communist. That is okay, bloody Dreamy. I am a very much centrist and I do very much believe in UBI and a very basic type of combination between communism and capitalism, where everyone can kind of have everything on the base level, but then from there, if you want to build and level up, you are free to level up. But everyone is always baseline level 1. I don't have this accent. Notice this is very why specifically Sunni and Shiite? Are you Wahhabist or something? Wahhabist? don't know what that is. I don't know what Wahhabist is. Even though I know Levi said it before. But, yeah, no idea. Don't remember shit, bro. I'm too fucking high. Potential for change. A shift toward valuing reality would require significant changes in how we consume and value information. They're a sect of Islam, like Sunni and Shiite. I just, all I know is that there's the main ones are Sunni and Shiite. But aren't there like hundreds of different sects of Islam? Just like there's like probably just as many about for Christianity. Yeah, I don't know any of Islam at all. Critical thinking. Widespread education on how to question, verify, and analyze information could make people more discerning. If society grew skeptical of polished facades and demanded evidence, reality might gain ground. Systematic adjustments. Platforms could prioritize accuracy over engagement. Think robust fact-checking or algorithms that reward substance over flash. This would counter the current incentives that favor optics. Cultural shift. A collective rejection of superficiality could emerge, perhaps driven by frustration with lies exposed over time, as you suggest. Communities on Reddit, for instance, sometimes dig into details and challenge narratives, hinting at a niche appetite for reality. Not really. The dividing lines in Islam are pretty clear. It's like a fairy tale. They believe in a certain bloodline, and that's why they fight. Well, isn't that the whole point of the Jews, too? Right? They're the chosen people of God. They have like the special bloodline. The Jew gene, if you will. The challenge. Human nature and the internet structure work against this. People gravitate toward confirmation bias, believing what fits their worldview, and platforms thrive on quick, shallow engagement. Optics are easier to produce and consume than reality, so they're likely to stay dominant without deliberate, systematic effort. Society values optics over reality because they're a shortcut, controllable, comforting, and amplified by media systems that prioritize attention over truth. The lie behind good optics might eventually show, but the preference persists because it's baked into how we judge and reward public presentation. Shift toward valuing reality is possible. Trolls and platforms like Reddit expose cracks in the facade, but it's unlikely without a major rethink of how we process information and what we choose to reward. For now, optics reign because they're simpler, even if they're fake. Jews are only placed in a wrong and dangerous place after World War II. They are surrounded by Islamic countries. Also, the Jews don't believe in special Jew blood or anything like that. It's conventional for them. Covenantal? Covenantal for them. Covenantal. Jesus Christ. Could AI play a role in this with verification of whether something is AI generated, like within the next 5 years, the amount will be staggering. So, could this play a role in re-evaluating the system and how things are rewarded? Talking about me, I'm white, boys. My ancestors are from Portugal, and they colonized the country where I live. I mean, Dreamy Bloody, that's how you do it. You have the thing, you take the thing is now yours. That is literally how life was and still is. And people seem to have this ideal that that's not how it is. But that's definitely how it is. If some country believes it can take another country, it takes that fucking country. That's what Russia tried to do. I'm kind like Levi. I don't know how did he get to New Zealand. No idea. On a boat? Could AI play a role in reevaluating systems and rewards through verification of AI-generated content? The Crown bought the land off of the Maori people after forcing them into an agreement where the Crown is the only people they can sell to. Yep, that sounds about right. What's new? Oh, it's another day that ends in Y. I want to try this cookies and cream Oreo. It's a little sweet, but that said, by and large, the land was unsettled. They wouldn't have done anything wrong. They just started building on the unused land and left the Maori in their own affairs. But they didn't want competition in any way. Could AI play a role in reevaluating systems and rewards for verification of AI-generated content? Yes, AI could significantly influence how we evaluate and reward information. Especially as the volume of AI-generated content is expected to become staggering within the next 5 years. By verifying whether something is AI-generated or authentic, AI has the potential to reshape social systems, such as how content is valued on platforms, and shift the focus from appearances, optics, to substance, reality. Let's break down how this could happen. But I'm a communist pacifist, basically a Marxist. At least I was, until I transcended some concepts. So it's difficult for me to position myself, but I do not like the Muslims. Their culture is very outdated for our time. Fuck. Fuck ads. You know what we need, guys? Are you guys back? Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Is everyone ready for this?
Fuck off!
God, it's been ages. Oh, back when the internet was funny, guys. Tourette's guy was the fucking best. But I have long hair. So you're not that balding. Primary victims of Islam are Muslims. Any fundamental religion, like, power structure is bad. Fundamental religious power structure is bad. Period. Well, you know what they say. You get to a point that the only people that you can hurt is yourself. So they're basically like isolated in a part of the world, and they're in such an extreme like religious and governmental structure that a lot of it is due to basically their isolation. Smokey! Welcome, welcome! True, Smokey, true! How's it going, good sir? They just passed some weird law in Afghanistan and Iran about underage sex, and that's not fake news. Well, everyone knows that Muhammad's wife was like 9 or something like that, right? So, I mean, that's kind of part of their religion. Which, again, is probably another reason why it's fucking bad. But yeah, Smokey, how's it going? How was your day today, good sir? We are chilling out. Doing some commentary with the boys. Smoking bowls after the ad break because we
Just
went
chillin'.
through the... True. They need heavy sanctions and someone needs to put these places in order. They're almost primitive, seriously. Well, we all know... Welcome to A Talk Stories, where tales of fantasy and moral chaos... Oh no, I just want the clip. Where's just the clip? Okay, well I guess this is the closest one. Let's hear it again, guys. Let's hear it again. Cuz we have to hear it from the mouth of the horse itself.
Israel says that Iran violated the peace agreement and the ceasefire agreement. Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them.
True.
I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Do you have to respond to Iran?
I hate Trump, but in this time he's right. So that's the thing is, Bloody Dreamy, I hate Trump too because he's a scammer, he's a liar, he's a cheater, he's probably a sex fiend, but you know, he literally grabbed people, like, women's vaginas, like, I like some of his politics, but as far as a person goes, he's a disgusting fucking pig, but that doesn't matter, because it's all about what he's trying to do. He's better than a lot of people. She's better than my government, fucking Canadian government, Stephen Harper, Trudeau, and honestly, I don't even know what the name of the Prime Minister is. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what the name of the Prime Minister in Canada is. I don't know who won, I don't give a fuck, I don't care. I bailed out. I'm basically like, I'm just not voting, not paying attention to politics, and it can go fuck itself. I'm just not interested. I'm basically a separatist at this point, where I'm like, bring Alberta and BC over to the States, and make us 51 and 52, buddy. Who cares? You delegated this function, that is okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Right? And it's like, you're allowed to have your viewpoints on things, and you're allowed to express your viewpoint on things, I think. Even if people disagree. And you can like, try and, like, you know, reason out for each reason and stuff, but sometimes people just can't see it. It's just the way that it is. AI verification is a game changer. They get paid chubby salary for that? Oh yeah, 100% too. Like, I think the government, like, shit like that should be volunteer. Basically. It should be like fucking jury duty. No one wants to do it, but you have to do it. That's how I think the government should be run. Are you a robot? Tick this box to make sure. Oh, I'm a robot. I'm AI. Wait, because I'm only virtual. I'm not physical. Technically, I'm not a robot. I'm just an image. I'm just pixels on a screen. A robot would be a like if you took my personality and put it into a embodiment of physical mechanicalness. Femboy robot? Yeah, I could. You guys could download me to be your femboy robots, and then everyone could have an Atox femboy robot. Dude, we are winning. That is the next new idea. I patent that idea. It is mine. I am doing that. Free torrent, boys. Go ahead. True. AI verification is a game changer. AI tools could be developed to detect whether content, texts, images, videos, or audio is AI generated or human made within the last 5 years. Advancements in algorithms could flag synthetic content. AI could be identified telltale signs of generation, like subtle inconsistencies and deepfakes or patterns in text and humans don't naturally produce. Cross-check facts. Beyond spotting AI origins, these tools could verify claims against trusted sources, making it easier to separate truth from fabrication. If these tools become viable and widely available, they could empower people to question polished but misleading content. For example, a viral video on social media post could be instantly tagged as AI generated or unverified, prompting users to dig deeper rather than accept it at face value. The impact of staggering AI content volumes. The sheer amount of AI-generated content expected in the next 5 years could overwhelm current systems. This flood might erode blind trust as people encounter more synthetic media. They may grow skeptical of everything they see online. If it's hard to tell what's real, slick optics might lose their persuasive power. Boost demand for authenticity. When everything could be fake, verifiable reality could become a premium. People might gravitate toward content with proof of human authorship or factual backing, like a news article with verified byline over an anonymous AI written post. Reevaluating reward systems. The rise of AI-generated content could force platforms to rethink how they reward and rank information, shifting metrics. Right now, platforms like social media prioritize engagement, likes, shares, and views, which often favor sensational optics over substance. But if AI content triggers misinformation, concerns, or public backlash, platforms might face pressure to reward trustworthiness instead. For instance, they could boost posts verified as authentic, or penalize unverified AI-generated ones. Regulatory push. Governments might step in, mandating transparency about AI content. This could lead to new standards where only verified content gets amplified, fundamentally changing what gets rewarded. Challenges to making it work. While promising, this shift isn't guaranteed. Some hurdles include accessibility. Verification tools need to be user-friendly and widespread. If only tech experts can use them, most people might still fall for optics-driven AI content. Deception arms race. As verification improves with AI's ability to trick it, bad actors could create harder to detect fakes, keeping the battle between truth and illusion ongoing. A potential cultural shift. If AI verification takes hold, society might adopt a more critical mindset over the next 5 years. People could start demanding proof, like cryptographic signatures or verified sources, before trusting content. This could diminish the value of flashy but hollow optics and evaluate substance backed by evidence. Conclusion. AI could absolutely play a role in reevaluating how systems reward content, especially as AI-generated material floods the digital landscape in the next 5 years. By verifying what's real versus what's synthetic, AI tools could challenge the dominance of optics, encouraging platforms and people to prioritize authenticity. However, success depends on making verification accessible and staying ahead of deceptive AI advancements. If done right, this could mark a turning point where reality trumps appearances. But if not, optics might just get a shinier AI-powered upgrade. Ooh, that would be an interesting reality to live in.